Guys, welcome back to another Diecast video. Today we have a 1/24 scale Tyler Ankrum 2020 truck, and also what this does for me personally, this does mark off yet another driver diecast with an autograph on it. So as I just mentioned, this is his 2020 Liuna truck. Here you go. Whoops. One of, can't see it very well, 648 that says, and it's in just a GMS racing box here. Nothing significant on the inside. The biggest thing is something that you can see right there, just the authenticity certificate of the signature, which is from Circle B / Plan B themselves. You see the little hologram there in the corner. That's because this is not an autographed run per se. The Roval weekend was this past weekend, so as traditional, I guess, at this point, actually they have more drivers usually doing it. There's only 2 drivers I know of that did it this year, Noah Gragson and Tyler Ankrum, that just went to their offices and signed a bunch of stuff for absolutely free. And because it's free, there's no upcharge obviously when you buy it, and so I got this for the price of the normal truck, except it's autographed in paint pen. And there was the version that he signed where it's just normal like gray Sharpie as well, but I like the paint pen. The only other one I've ever done this with is 2 years ago. It's underneath all these. Got this for $30. They had Michael Waltrip come in, sign a bunch of his old cars. This is a 2006, and that's paint pen. Got that for $30, as I said, 2 years ago. And also, as I said, Noah Gragson also signed a bunch of stuff for free this year. Didn't get any, even though I don't have a Noah Gragson, autographed 124 yet, or just any autographed diecast. There wasn't anything that really jumped out at me that I couldn't get in 164, because that's another element to it. It's something that if I can get in 164, I'd rather just get that, and then wait for something that's kind of exclusive to 124. And this definitely is, because this Liuna truck was definitely canceled due to lack of pre-orders in 164 scale, and this is the only way they made it. I believe this is the only Tyler Ankrum diecast at all. There are no official 164 Ankrum diecasts out or even under pre-order right now, as far as I know. This is the only diecast you can get. They offered his first win in the 17 truck in 2019. That got canceled completely, and so, as I said, this is the only way to get an Ankrum truck. If they did make the first win, I would have much rather had that autograph, but they didn't make it. So this is his first and so far only diecast ever made officially. So let's take a look at it. So there is a closer look at the paint pen orange signature, number 26, Tyler Ankrum. You see it actually goes off to the A post a little bit onto the Gander RV and Outdoors. And if you care, this is in 200 of 648. I'd say the main color on this car is probably the orange. You can see it takes up the majority of the truck here, and so that leaves the white. The white kind of starts above the grill here, not the decal grill but the real grill, and above the Silverado, and goes through the tire, kind of goes down a little bit. You see some orange spikes right there outlined by the black that kind of go through, kind of end at the 6, and then the white kind of makes a diagonal up and then kind of ends there. On the back, right underneath the window, you have a bunch of white as well, and then the whole roof is white. B post, A post, all white. And yeah, that's pretty much it. The side numbers, you got a black number, white outline, and black outline outside of that. On the roof, you have the orange numbers with the white and black outlines. Sponsors, you got Liuna, Feel the Power. Liuna, Feel the Power. C-Tech, Mobile One, GMS Fabrication, Airlon, Permatex, Honda Generators, Wix Filters, SEM, Miller, Mechanics Wear, and 3M. Over here on the B post, you have Chevrolet, GMS Racing, GMS Chassis, Aero Helmet, DR Vers Edge Development. Then you just have Chevrolet on these little poles here, as you normally do on any Chevy. Then you have a Liuna on the back, Liuna, Feel the Power, and Chevrolet on the bed of the truck. So yeah, pretty cool. It is a clean paint scheme. You know, I usually prefer to get the, you know, race versions, but since that doesn't exist, and this is still pretty unique, you know, you can't get this in, as I said, any other scale, any other version, you know, this is it. And this is a very different paint scheme. Like, there's no other trucks that look like this, you know, there's no other diecasts that look like this. This is the only Liuna diecast I know of, if you care about the sponsor. As I said, I mainly care about the, you know, driver and having a diecast autographed of the driver. And also, I forgot to mention, months back, I'm not going to dig it out now because it's like buried somewhere in these drawers. Months ago, I won a giveaway straight from Tyler Ankrum, where it's basically a t-shirt with this exact truck all over the t-shirt. And so that's kind of another motivation for me to get this truck, is that now I have the diecast to match the t-shirt that I occasionally wear. So yeah. So yeah, that is pretty much it for me. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all later. And also, one final thing, I haven't checked. I'm not sure if some of these are still there. They could be. Circle B, or yeah, I guess just Circle B, diecast.com would have these still available, because they are no extra charge for the signature, so would be worth the deal if you want one, if they are still available. Like I said, they have orange paint pen, and they have regular gray Sharpie, and then Noah Gregson also signed some stuff too, although like I said, I haven't really looked into that either. So yeah, so if they're still available, pick them up. They're a good deal. And other than that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later.